trip. Just gotta not stuff up this time. Okay, just there. I could go here, or probably here. No, alright. I'm not gonna go for that yet. And see these are train, they're monorail train rails, but they're not built yet. So I can build a rail from there to there. But I just need the like the resources to build it. But you can see, like, do you see when I was driving the motorbike? Oh, bro, you know what I realized? You know the first boss that we beat in this, Alana? Bro, the first two bosses in this game, I gotta tell you what they are. Are you ready? Do you wanna know? You know the first boss we beat in this? Can you remember the first boss? You were with me.
Yeah.
So,
People in the water.
yeah, that is of Real Type 3. And then, do you know what the second boss is? It's a giant octopus. It's a giant AI robot octopus that looks like Leviathan. And it's a robot, like, tentacle Leviathan dude. Is the second boss. So I can't only imagine what the third couple of, like, what the next boss is going to be. But you know how it kept opening its mouth extra wide to swallow us? Where is it?
Can't play for too long because you have to wake up at 4:30.
No, but just see if this reminds you of the first boss. Page 55, bro. This is why. So just remember the first boss that we fought. The first boss we fought. Second paragraph. And I'll show you what it's like, dude. I'll show you what it's like, ready? Yeah. Bro, they might have scrubbed the web of her things, but I remember seeing it, dude. Yeah, I found it. Look, that's her, bro. Same exact. But yeah, that's pretty messed up, dude. It's pretty messed up, bro. The synchronicity is pretty on point. But yeah, so you know how they, like, bro, so you know frill neck lizards? You know how frill neck lizards, like, open their thing? Bro, I'll show you this. Check this out. So, like, you know frill neck lizards, right? You know how frill neck lizards, like, they open their necks to, like, scare you off? Like, it's like an intimidation tactic. So, like, this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, dude, like, this is what I'm saying. You just read that, right? You just read that. Look what they put in movies.
Do you remember?
Look what they put in, Alana, look what they put in movies. Because that's what they do. They go, like, big to adrenochrome you and suck you in. It's like, you know, the first boss in this game? What does the first boss in this game do to you? It sucks you up. It sucks the life out of you, dude. And that's what it's doing.
Do you remember even in, like, children's movies, like, do you remember the Spiderwick series?
It's Monsters Inc. It's all, yeah, but yeah,
in
yeah.
the Spiderwick series, they go tomato juice. Like, was the one things that killed the little monsters, like the reptilian gross, like monsters. And it says here they're highly sensitive
to acid, to smoke,
and loud sounds will kill them. And then when their skin is exposed to citrus juice, it burns the skin. However, hot sauce also burns and destroys them. Their skin is highly sensitive. In the crotch region between the legs torso joints is extremely devastating. The pain of being struck in the crotch has real type 3 is much more than it hurts humans. Experience a larger and significant amount of pain in contrast to human beings when they are struck in the crotch.
Yeah, you can kill them. You can kill them.
And he says they've got weak skulls.
Yeah.
Skulls can easily
You can bash them in, yeah. But they're massive, bro, and they're hard to beat. He goes hand-to-hand combat's not that easy. But Phil Schneider shot one, so... It's just Halo, bro. Like, they're just the grunts and brutes and stuff from Halo. They're just the prophets from Halo. They're ugly. And they stink. Nice music. Where's the repair? And now I gotta find this song. Well, this looks busted up compared to the first one. Oh, it's in Darwin. Think we are near Darwin.
This is the present. Once again, my stream on the Australian continent has been successfully connected to the Gaia network. As a result, the probability of an implication manifesting on this continent is significantly increased. As for what comes next, I believe the drawbridge ally is stationed this facility. By strengthening your stronghold, I have no doubt you will be able to accomplish even greater feats. So don't let me keep you. Your friend is waiting inside.
proceed inside. Administering shock. Stand clear.
Upper beach reference frame confirmed. UB coordinates are L 47.37, B plus 6.32.
Heartman?
You're looking well, Sam. Thank you for coming. Oh. It's been a while.
Ticker's still holding up?
Thanks to this support unit, I can flatline anytime, anywhere, without worry. No need for beds and the like either. I can sleep standing up. Not bad, eh?
Still looking for him, huh?
I am. They're a large part of the reason I came to this place.
You okay?
I've been rather unkind to my heart. You might say I'm on the verge of heartbreak. Still, it's a small price to pay for mapping the beach. And now that my work here is complete, I can accompany you all on your journey. Oh, we undertook the beach mapping program to help determine the most efficient strategy for linking up Australia. While near death, I traversed the beach and provided location data to APAS, which it used to build a database. Oh, APAS was my partner in this, you see. I also collected water samples from the various beaches I visited, which I duly deposited in the form of my own tears. Apparently, the water somehow circulates between them and the world of the living. The samples were required to study the phenomenon.
Huh. This is the first I've heard of it. I didn't think this was your field.
Oh, it isn't. Far from it. I collected the samples for the benefit of a collaborator. In the process, I placed a greater strain on my heart. But it's nothing to worry about. Like it or not, they all wear out, sooner or later.
You sure you're okay?
Yeah, he collects your own tears like Jesus. He collects your tears like Jesus, bro.
All good in there? Is that all you're gonna take?
Yes. Everything I need is already stowed on the DHV Magellan. This here is my insurance. Well then, shall we go to the DHV Magellan?
Please give it your all.
That was all a simulation. That room wasn't real. That's whack. Lol. Yeah, so that wasn't even her. I mean, that wasn't even that. She's there. The hydrologist is there. But that room wasn't. This is a. It's a fake room. It's a hologram.
So, you're the last robot. Now we're here. Let's get to it. Recently I received a number of strange memories that powerfully centered in my mother and myself. I'm project has been receiving similar communications too. Isn't that right? Goes without saying, I did not, in fact, see. It's all very distressing and gave me palpitations. And especially especially concerning not number. Attached to some highly sensitive UCC documents on BBs and chiral communications technology. Two classified records of the BBs were sacrificed to build the foundation of the chiral network. These extraordinary children were the catalyst, the network to which data could be breached. They served as a bridge between the beach and our world, hence the bridge builders. They were originally intended for the sole purpose of sustaining the chiral network. I'd like to discuss the implications of these records in my possession, but before that, I can tell you how bridge babies were developed in more detail, if you wish. R&D commenced shortly after the Death Stranding was first observed. The inciting incident having occurred during the performance of a cesarean section to save the child of a brain-dead mother. But perhaps the rest should be explained by someone who remembers the period. If you're willing to indulge me.
I can't speak with any authority, but if you insist. When the obstetrician touched the fetus during the procedure, it's said they glimpsed the beach. Subsequent research revealed that the unborn children and still mothers possessed a special connection to the place. While communications utilizing the beach had been theorized, the framework was incomplete. These children proved to be the missing link. Afterwards, development of the chiral network began in earnest, or so I'm told.
Wait, I have a question.
By all means.
What about when I was put in Mexico on the grid? Or my work in Australia? Have I been condemning kids this whole time?
Worry not, Sam. The new Cupid model does not require a human catalyst. You can be assured of that.
Bridget was president when this all began, and she wouldn't permit women to be deliberately rendered brain-dead in order to produce BBs. But the Bridges researchers were not deterred, and they pressed on with their plan in spite of the president's misgivings. To secure test subjects, it seems Bridges smuggled pregnant women into the country from Mexico, among other places. Consequently, they were able to produce the BBs needed to make the chiral network a reality. And 4 years ago, the first Bridges expedition embarked on their journey. This is what I received from the sacrificial BBs. Including backups, a total of 10 units were prepped for integration, but only 9 were used to lay the foundations of the North American network. I attempted to ascertain the whereabouts of the 10th, to no avail. But as drawbridge, we should have a higher security clearance than me personally. Just to be prudent, would you mind running a search? As Deadman determined, there was another BB-28 that existed before Lou, which was decommissioned. Fragile later discovered that, 4 years ago, Lou was assigned BB-28 serial number, and for reasons unknown, placed into storage. Now, they could surely have made use of another functional BB unit, yet again, for reasons unknown, Lou remained in storage. So did they have other plans for Lou? Was Lou deemed unsuitable for sacrifice? Or was Lou excluded from the mission for some other reason?
Like what?
Cardiac arrest imminent. 30 seconds remaining.
Not finding anything here. All the official records claim BB-28 was decommissioned. That's it. There's also nothing to suggest a connection between the missing BB and Lou.
Still, we know for a fact that they played a part in the first BB experiments. So we have to ask the question, did Lou play one too?
3, 2, 1.
Okay, in case you didn't get all that, that whole convo was just about how they smuggled pregnant mothers across the Mexican border to harvest their babies as sacrifices to link up with the Cupids. Like the Cupid necklace that he uses to link up all the places is from sacrificed babies stolen from the still mothers smuggled from Mexico. I wonder what that could be a metaphor for.
I had some news that I wish to share. A schematic for a marvelous device has been added to the Level 2 portable chiral constructor. It's called a transponder. Once you've built 2 or more in separate locations, you'll be able to travel between them instantaneously by way of the beach. The forensic mapping of which made this breakthrough possible. Safe houses and large facilities such as distribution centers have already been outfitted with transponders. You should make the most of them.
Sam, this is Charlie. We have another assignment for you to attend to. Head to Heartman's lab and access the delivery terminal to pick up this main order.
What kind of cargo?
I have to smuggle them in.
Now, who was that?
Yeah, Neil had to smuggle in the pregnant women.
Continue reading on page 7.
Oh, wait, get mum, I'll show you something cool.
No, I need to go. I've got to work about 4:30. Oh, Papa, I really didn't get out today. Got to